Passengers, please have your boarding passes ready as we embark on yet another transformative journey aboard Progress Report Airlines Flight 004. For those of you joining us for the first time, on behalf of the flight crew headed by Captain Duggins, welcome aboard. And to our returning passengers, a warm welcome back. I'm your in-flight supervisor, Azaria Vanterpool, and it is my distinct honor to take you on a journey through key highlights from May 2024. Kindly prepare for takeoff as we ascend to new heights in the world of sports. St. Kitts and Nevis recently had the incredible honor of hosting 4 international cricket teams, Canada, Papua New Guinea, Afghanistan, and Namibia, in preparation for the 2024 ICC World Cup. It looks like we have a passenger on board who would like to share the advantages of hosting these matches to our local cricket community.
We are very happy to have had them. It is very important that they are here for many aspects. One being economic, particularly where you would have hotel rooms are filled or booked. Each team consists of roughly 25, 26 players, say 30, and you multiply that by 4, you're looking at over 100 persons occupying hotel rooms, using local caterers, using the ground staff, using the venues, and a few other personnel like security, all of that. So for the economic benefits, it is undoubtedly a positive, and it's always something we look forward to. And these are world-renowned teams, and for the local players who they come in, particularly in the evening games, and they can see and analyze professionals on hand, as they play, and so it has so many benefits that for their presence here.
We also caught up with one of the team managers to get their take on why they selected St. Kitts and how these matches benefited their teams.
Well, the most important thing is because we're from the other side of the world, from Africa, we came quite early to, first of all, climatize, and then to do some prep in terms of some warm-up games like the one that's going on now, and just to fine-tune a few last things before the T20 World Cup kicks off on the 1st of June. First of all, we looked at facilities, where we can find proper facilities, and then secondly, which other teams were coming to St. Kitts. So we sort of formed a group to play a few warm-up games against each other. And then also people from St. Kitts cricket were nice enough to avail us the facilities and welcome us with open arms.
This initiative aligns perfectly with the Ministry of Sport's ongoing efforts to develop cricket from the ground up. The aim is not only to nurture local talent, but also to showcase our nation as a premier hub for sports tourism, inviting enthusiasts from around the world to experience the passion and excitement of cricket in our picturesque surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, as we glide into the creative space, we invite you to turn your attention to your monitors and immerse yourself in our in-flight entertainment brought to you by the Department of Creative Economy. This month, the department hosted Harmony and Hues, a networking event designed for creatives to mingle, share their work, and support each other. This groundbreaking event also served as a platform for emerging artists to showcase their talents. But don't take my word, please ensure your headphones are connected as we have a couple performers who would like to share their Harmony and Hues experience.
I'm an underground artist. We are underground artists, so stages like these, it's needed for us because it's a whole different exposure. I never been, as an underground artist, I've never been to an elegant stage like this. So I had to change it up a bit, but it's still the fact of being an artist. You have to bring it to the table. first and foremost, you got to let him know this is a very good job, because the underground artism is not getting no kind of recognition. We gotta work extra hard for something like this. You just take a little ease off the back, you could just be yourself. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's very important because emerging artists need more exhibition events to showcase the talent, and this is a great platform to do it in front of some nice people and on a nice stage. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity as well. Well, I mean, it was electrifying for me. It was electrifying because I get to sing out my soul. You see me down with sweating, so I had my work cut out for me, but it was a real nice event. The crowd was real responsive, and looking forward to more events like this.
Astro and Keo's performance were just a glimpse of the immense talent we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis. The success of the first Harmony and Hues event not only highlights our local creatives, but also fosters a sense of community and collaboration, which is essential for the growth of our creative economy. In addition to Harmony and Hues, the department hosted another Creatives Connect, a dynamic forum where creatives from various fields gathered to discuss their concerns, share ideas, tackle challenges, and explore new opportunities. This event provided a platform for collaboration in our captain's constituency, the vibrant community of Old Road. The department remains committed to hosting sit-downs like this so that our creatives always have an opportunity to be heard, thereby ensuring that the department's work will be consistently guided by the input of the creative community which it serves. Our journey continues in the progressive realm of small business, entrepreneurship, and cooperatives. The Ministry orchestrated a series of impactful events aimed at supporting budding entrepreneurs and cooperatives, providing them with the resources and training required to promote success in their various ventures. First off, the Ministry hosted an Export Opportunity Information Meeting, an informative session which brought together entrepreneurs eager to explore international markets and industry experts who shared invaluable insights into navigating export regulations and seizing global business opportunities.
The primary reason we came today was to get proper information about what criteria that we need to export. Now, a lot of countries are asking for all these certificates of compliance. I know that we don't actually do in St. Kitts right now, but the European Union says we need them. So we need actually clarification on what we need to export.
I was very impressed with the information that we received this evening, especially knowing that we now have ministries coming together that's going to help our small businesses be able to progress. I think that has been one of the obstacles that we have been facing, not knowing exactly how to get from step A to step B. But now that we have the ministries involved, I believe that this is going to help our progress much more.
I felt it was important for the Bureau of Standards to be here because we wanted to give entrepreneurs like the agro-processors the correct information as they are looking for market access into regional and international markets. We are here to help them in terms of letting them know what the standards are locally and what the standards may be regionally and internationally so that they can adhere to some of these standards, as well as some regulations to access those same markets without having any technical barriers put against them.
The Ministry also organized a digital marketing training session which delved into the nuances of online marketing strategies, social media engagement, and search engine optimization. Participants gained practical skills and techniques to enhance their digital presence and attract customers in today's competitive landscape.
The training was very informative. There was a lot of things that I would have generally known about. However, she went into more detail and kind of Just made it very simple, gave us examples of certain things that we should look forward to. The positive impact, I would say, is that this would help me with more of an understanding of how I can do digital marketing for the company. I can go back to the office and relay what I learned from today, so we can all work together, making the marketing for the business better.
The training positively impacted me by giving me confidence in social media marketing, where you can reach a score of people, customers, clients, because in today's world, cutting edge, lots of people are on the social medias.
Wonderful. So the training was very informative and very enlightening. We learned quite a few things. For Oasis Prime Insurance Brokers Limited, the training will be useful in allowing us to increase our brand awareness and to draw in more clientele. We now have a greater understanding of the different strategies that we can use in our digital marketing, and so that will be quite useful in such.
There was a lot of topics covered that can be implemented in any business, and I think for the most part it's something that a lot of business owners don't necessarily know, or they've learned on the fly, and I think it's something that needs to be continued. The training is going to be useful to my business because a lot of my customers are from overseas, and that is a huge demographic that I would like to explore and continue to explore and build upon, along with the local clients as well.
From the feedback that I got from the workshop, it was really well. Everybody was well attentive. Everyone seemed to learn something from this workshop. A lot of small business owners attended. And my hope for this workshop is that everyone was able to take away something for their business, especially as it relates to digital marketing. So I hope to see more posts from all the attendees, them applying their strategy, implementing them in their posts and their content, and also just keeping in touch with me as well on their progress with their business.
Meanwhile, the Department of Cooperatives continued its invaluable work with local cooperatives with its support of the organic market hosted by Gideon Force Farm. The market provided a platform for shoppers to support local farmers while indulging in healthy organic products, thus underscoring the importance of sustainable agriculture and community-driven initiatives.
Yeah, today is May 5th. We normally have an organic market closing in on this day, and today actually fall perfect because it's Victory Day. It's a day that Ethiopia hold and call it Victory Day.
I grow herbal stuff, especially medicinal plant like dandelion, mother's wort, anything when it comes to do with the health. And I grow seasoning and food itself, because even though I plant flowers, I make sure I plant the food because it's a balance where the flowers bring the bees.
And here at this event today has been amazing. We got a chance to meet a lot of different people talking about cannabis, talking about business and entrepreneurship. I'm glad I had a chance to be here to show what we do and talk to the people, engage the people, and see how far we can really take this.
And today we are here because we have collaborate with the Gideon Farm, and we're here to do health screening. We're here from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. The reason we're here, we want to provide to increase the accessibility of health screening, health fair, so that people can have, they know their status for their own health.
Through initiatives like these, the Ministry of Small Business, Entrepreneurship and Cooperatives is fostering a culture of innovation, empowerment and collaboration among small businesses, entrepreneurs and cooperatives in St. Kitts and Nevis. These efforts are crucial in driving economic growth, creating jobs, and building a resilient and inclusive economy for all. As we approach our destination, we are descending through the vast landscape of agriculture, fisheries, and marine resources. In the agricultural sector, the ministry hosted a series of workshops, including crucial topics such as good quality seeds and production system and production cost. What are they and how to calculate them? These workshops are part of an aggressive capacity development program to guarantee the success of our local farmers as they work towards making the 25 by 25 agenda a reality.
You know, I've been to 2 sessions and, you know, it's very informative that, you know, the way how we used to do business is not the way it's supposed to be done. So, you know, they're giving us some training and how to apply what we learn to the farm, like a daily basis. You know, you have your record, you keep them like that. And, you know, anybody can come in the farm and they would say, what is your yield production? What is this? So this is thing that we are learning to go back now to the farm to implement. So it would help us in order to make the production better.
These are one of the aspects of production I've discussed with the Minister of Agriculture, because in order for the farmers to know where they are and whether they're really making a profit, the cost of production is one of the most important aspects of their business, because it's a business. So these information, I'm just disappointed tonight that the crowd wasn't here like the last time, because I think they're really missing out on one of the most important aspects of their business, which is where are they making money? Yes or not, because if you can't calculate your cost of production, then you can be able to offer the public also a reasonable good price, and you can be competitive with the imported goods. So this is a really good session tonight.
As a farmer, practicing farmer, retired now, but actively doing farming, and having gone through the different rungs of the ladder in the agriculture department, my colleagues felt that it was important that I impart some of my practical experience as it relates to the cost of production for crops. Activities like this tend to raise public awareness and educate the public and show them by results demonstration that there is some possibilities, because this is a good thing. 25 by 2025 is transformative, but there are fundamental inputs that must go into it to make it a reality.
The workshops proved to be highly beneficial for crop and livestock farmers alike, offering them the opportunity to delve into best practices and innovative techniques. Attendees were equipped with the necessary tools to enhance their production capabilities to fulfill the 25 by 25 agenda.
As an emerging farmer, it lays the foundation about what's happening out there and what's on the market and how you can move forward.
We came to send kids to do a training program in collaboration with the Department of Agriculture. We basically came to touch or outline some issues that the Department of Agriculture wanted us to address with respect to crop cultivation and different technologies within agriculture. One of the focus of the department is basically helping the farmers to mechanize their agricultural system, their production systems. And I'm proud and I'm humbly obliged to be given the opportunity to play a role in bringing technical information across to the farmers. And we had the opportunity to go through cultivation or crop production of a particular important fruit or vegetable, which is the watermelon. The farmers were quite receptive. I am always taken aback or surprised by how intelligent the farmers are in St. Kitts and Nevis. They are very, very progressive.
Food security is always paramount, but just farming in general, the industry, the discipline, I mean, it's very scientific. And, you know, as farmers, they may not be able to, you know, assimilate a lot of the technical details on their own. So that technical support coming from, I mean, input suppliers like ourselves is essential. And we're happy. We're also very fortunate to be invited by St. Kitts Department of Agriculture to come and showcase what we have, as well as sensitize growers on what we have and what is available to them as well.
Additionally, the Department of Marine Resources took significant strides to empower our fisherfolk by hosting a phenomenally successful fish pot workshop. This key initiative under the Coast Fish Project, funded by JICA, aims to preserve our marine life and ensure sustainable fishing practices.
About the fish pots with the fish them and so forth, I think that the biodegradable system that they're coming up with is a good system for help us as fishers. Because over the years I don't experience a lot of fish pot being lost for me and other people during hurricane time, ships cutting off the buoys, we cannot find them. So I think with the biodegradable system now, it's been a good system in order to save us a lot of suffering from the fish them, so we can get a better future in the time to come.
So what I'm looking forward for most at the workshop is to learn how to install the biodegradable panels, which will help the fish pots to catch more fish. So we could eliminate the ghost fishing in the pots, so the fishes can live longer in the pots where they won't die and go turn into meat and then cycle repeats itself.
Through the distribution of fish pots with installed biodegradable panels and comprehensive training on their use, the Department of Marine Resources is not only equipping our fisherfolk to become guardians of our oceans, but also revolutionizing how we manage marine resources along our coast.
What we are trying to do is to help fishers to manage in collaboration with the Department of Marine Resources in St. Kitts and Nevis, the coastal resources. Recognizing that these coastal resources are going through tremendous environmental pressure, not just from the fishing activities, but more so from land-based sources of pollution, siltation issues, and degradation of the original habitats on which the species are dependent upon. So the project is aiming to look more specifically at the fish pots and to help to minimize the impact that the fish pots will have or are having on the resources of the coastal environment. Yeah.
These efforts by the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources are pivotal in driving sustainable development and fostering a resilient agricultural and marine environment in St. Kitts and Nevis. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to land, we will now have a brief word from our captain.
You know, I have the privilege of leading a sector that promises a bright future for St. Kitts and Nevis, especially as we talk about developing the country into a sustainable island state. And this is what this sector reflects, a sustainable move forward for food security. The director indicated that last year, the fishing sector brought in over $15 million locally. And you guys deserve a round of applause for that. Over $3 million more than the years before. In fact, I think it is just about the highest recorded earnings in the fishery sector ever, at least within the last 10 years. So again, you guys are doing a wonderful job in developing the sector. And so consider yourselves food heroes. Food heroes of St. Kitts Nevis. And consider me a partner in establishing, celebrating, and driving your efforts forward in any which way that I can as a minister. And consider this government your foundation, your bedrock, to ensure that you can stand on a firm foundation and feed our people sustainably and well with your catch that you have braved those oceans day in and day out to bring to us.
Thank you for sharing those details with us, Captain Duggins. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination and we hope you have enjoyed this month's journey. Thank you for joining, and we look forward to flying with you again next month as we continue to track the progress and achievements across these vital and people-centered ministries. Until then, keep soaring high with the spirit of transformation.